Welcome to Locked In TV, where you locked in or you locked out. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Today, we gonna do something different. Yeah, we gonna do something different. We gonna react to the Sex Money homie, aka the Blazer, being locked up in a California prison for 20 years. He been locked up for 20 years. So since he been locked up for 20 years, I want to know like what he had to go through. Let's hear him out. Let's see what he's talking about.
You feel me? Now, before we had Bloods in New York, it was outright rejected, son, because it's Bloods and Crips is a West Coast thing. That's a West Coast phenomenon. And us being from the East Coast, we trendsetters. We felt like we don't follow nobody. We don't follow nothing. We lead the world. But the power that's being in seat is bigger than anybody. So it dominated us. So we got Bloods and Crips like everybody else now. But our politics is significantly different. Our prisons is significantly different. I did mainline out here. I've been in California over 20 years in prison. Mainline, doing what I do.
See, in California, right? California, the main line is basically where like it go down. It's the main part of the jail, I guess, but it goes down. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he ain't PC up. He was sturdy. Let's get back to
it. But prisons is ran totally different. Hispanics out here, the relationship with Hispanics and Africans out here is nothing like Jersey and New York. You know what I mean? It's Boricua Moreno where we from. These Hispanics has got their burners is out our throats, and they are our, mortal enemies. It's nothing like that on the East Coast. It's a huge difference,
See, that's one thing. See, I know he official because he keeping it real with y'all. Because in New York, like the Spanish, like they be rocking with the homies. Like the Latin Kings, they rocking with the homies. Like they doing business together. Yeah, they bump heads from time to time, but it's it's all love. Like so, it's very different. Like very different.
It's heartbreaking to see, really, the way these Hispanics, they're catered to these white boys, but they won't fuck with the original man. They don't know their history. It's sad to see, But that's something we don't fuck with, on the East. It's so many dynamics that's different between where I am and where I'm from. And I'm testimony, I'm 3,000 miles from the pad. I did it, mainline, did it. B's, C's, I'm out here, I'm banging, active. I did it all, But it didn't come easy. I had my ups and I had my downs, It wasn't easy. And if it wasn't for this new law that just came out, something called California Racial Justice Act, y'all probably want to look that up. The prosecutor called me some racist shit during my trial, and that's exactly how I'm getting my life back because of that. The same shit.
Yeah, before we even get back to it, right? You know how official this dude gotta be? Like repping the East Coast set and he ain't switch his set. You know how many fades he probably had to take? Like, really, listen, you know how many fades? Like, that's like going to New York being a Pyru. They go through the same thing. Like, they don't be jacking. Wherever you from, it's like they like the majority of the rules. So wherever you from, whether you on the East, like they not jacking you and you not jacking them. So when you come in a land, whether you in the East or the West, like you gotta follow the rules. But like, I think it's a little different in Cali because I think it's so many less blacks that they don't be tripping off that. They be trying to stick together from what I heard. That's it from what I heard. But man, free that man. That man about to go home. I'm feeling that.
That made me laugh, make them laugh, make them cry. So the same thing, the prosecutor went out his way with the racist extra shit. And that's exactly why I'm getting out of prison, so I'm on my last bullet. So
Yeah.
hopefully by the end of this year or the top of next year, I have my life back, you know, and I'm coming back to the East.
Free both of
Coming
them
back
guys,
to Jersey,
man.
coming back
Free
to New
both
York.
of them guys.
You know, God bless, God bless, God bless, you know. So his last leg, you know, you gotta start going to these lower levels. They just flipped this right here to a level 3. You feel me? And it's 50-50 now. You feel me? I have to get up on my good peoples. You know, he from New York, he don't care about none of that 50-50 or none of that bullshit.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. J Hood, he'll make a good host, like for a podcast, because he got the energy for it. You know what I'm saying? He got the energy, and he don't come off as a hater. Like I'm rocking with the channel, man. Salute, man, because more young people see the things that he talk about. Listen, man, a lot of people stay out of jail, so we need people like the J Hoods to they're going to not just show the camera off when they're in prison, but actually show what's really going on, but not showing too much, but telling y'all the story. Like, they be going through some real things in there, man. Like, it's not for play. This is real life. You don't want to be here.
What really matter is who you are as a person.
True.
And he tired of being in jail. You feel me? And people,
my dudes,
paid his due. People is tired of fighting to stay in jail. You hear me? People is tired of fighting to stay in jail. Would you like to tell them about one of your craziest experiences about being on the West Coast? You feel me? A situation that happened in this prison that would have never happened over there.
You feel me? So much. Okay, one of the main things, politics. Man, so many things.
So many of them.
I can make it easy. Look at my hands. Yeah, you see how? Yeah, exactly. They tell the story.
What?
How beat up my hands is hurting.
They don't have it like that on me.
I got my left finger bit off in Donovan State Prison. A nigga high off crystal. My celly come in the tank tripping, bit my fingertip off.
Nigga bit the fingertips off. Boy, you got a celly to bite the fingertips off. You know, nah, y'all don't want to go there. Phew, I'm glad I'm a civilian now.
Bit my shit off. Real shit for the big niggas. Really bit my shit off.
Who's right here? They can't even hear you talk about that.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm going to start with this loop that
My
I
bad,
made here.
Yeah.
They got it.
He not supposed to be in here, you know. I don't
Be on the low, moving low.
low key, you know. I already do cellies. Like to beat my celly ass. Let's you know. Let's he cool, strong, solid individual. You know, he a solid individual. I messed with him. Other than that, I really don't leave my cell. You feel me? He ain't here. Had to get my hair cut. Like we had 333 people watching this right now. Yeah, he dope. East Coast cuts. See, y'all would never thought y'all be in the cell with a nigga from East Coast, huh? He East Coast blood though. You dig? Yeah. Yeah, he from the other East Coast.
Yeah, it's night and day, man. I wouldn't recommend this shit for nobody. It's not a good look. You know, I lost a lot of my life fucking around with these devils. I should have been had my life back. You know, the numbers they give you out here is ridiculous, you know? But
it's like people infatuated with game banging out here, seem like
nah, yeah, it's not a game. It's, you know, motherfuckers is losing their lives right where we at.
Somebody just died yesterday.
Somebody just got murdered yesterday. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is dying in there. It's not a game. You know what I mean? Life, you know, this shit is precious. Every day we fighting for survival.
Look,
you know?
Yesterday, look, on the dead homies, nigga, on Crip, on the dead homies. Somebody got off the bus, went to the hole, got out the hole. He was not on this prison yard for 24 hours. He was not on this prison yard 24 hours. Somebody stood in front of his cell. As soon as they opened his cell, somebody ran inside his cell and stuck a knife through him. It went through him like, just good.
That's crazy. Somebody put a knife through you. You getting off the prison bus. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all want to catch these little small crimes. Imagine if he ain't even had that much time and now he's gone. Just because he was in prison, somebody stuck a knife through him. Just because somebody don't like you. That's crazy. They ain't playing about that, man. If I'm telling y'all, man, stay out the way.
Good doing. He got hit 10 times and died. He's dead. He wasn't here. He was not here for 24 hours. 24 hours. Nigga couldn't survive here 24 hours. Nigga ain't nothing soft about this shit. Ain't nothing cool about this shit. He dead. It's over with. Even the strong die.
Let that sink in.
He wasn't
Let
no
that
punk. He
sink
wasn't
in.
wasn't scared of nobody. They talking about he was weak. No, he wasn't weak. Just some niggas not playing. Niggas making a million. Man, this is not a place that you want your kids. This is not a place where you want your brother. This is not a place where you want your siblings, your cousin, because people die. People die. No matter where you at. No matter where you at, man. My good people's right here. He a New York blood.
It's not a gang, man.
New York blood. Do you feel like
everything me, like even this right here, the luxury of me having my hair down. You know, I'm a Rasta. I love having my locks down. I would never be out there with my hair down. Every time I'm out there, I wrap my shit in what I call a security bun. I'm in the cell with the homie, so I'm safe right now. But when I walk back out there, it's the Serengeti. You know, it's the strong survive. And I'm always ready for action. Right now, I'm vulnerable because my locks are so long. I would never have my shit down like this. You know what I mean? That's just something to think about. Everything I do has to be thought about before I do it. You know what I mean? Because just walking out right now, if something pop off and a motherfucker get my locks as long as strong as they are, I'm finished.
No, you ain't finished. I'm coming.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I'm in a bad situation.
Something.
So, I mean, this is just, you don't never want to be in a situation where you got to think about what the fuck you say before you say it, what you do before you do it. It ain't never safe. It ain't never, ever, ever, ever safe. There's times where you're more safe than others, but it ain't never good. It's always bad. Sometimes it's just worse, but it's always bad, you know?
Yo, this is why I tell people, right? Well, I ain't gonna say this is what I tell people. When I first got locked up, it was a officer. He said, I like you, kid. I don't know why I like you, but I like you, man. You seem humble, like you don't supposed to be here. I was like, yeah. He probably tell this to everybody. He said, I'm gonna tell you, like I tell all of them, protect yourself at all times. Don't slip. Protect yourself at all times. That's all I gotta say. Get the fuck out my face. Facts. Crazy. Nasty work.
And I don't know who hearing this, but I believe in something bigger than me. So I think your ears is where you're supposed to be right now. So if I'm waking somebody up, it's a blessing, you know, and you take that with you. Amazing from Jersey, amazing from East New York, Brooklyn, Marcy Project, stand up, you know. And I'm gonna give you the best of mine. You know, I'm a blood, always will be, always have been, but I'm not gonna promote it like it's a beautiful thing, because it's not. There's two sides to this motherfucker, you know, two sides to every coin, you know. So it's you know, I'm not gonna glamorize it like it's cool, because it's not.
I don't care about Crip. Where I come from, Crips kill Crips. Every bullet hole in my body came from the blue team, you dig? So I really don't care about that. You feel me? What I care about is, wait, somebody got busted luck right there.
Yeah, you see, they speaking of real, man. They telling you what's going on, man. You see how you can't even be on a phone when you want to be on a phone? They got to sneak and be on the phone, and they grown men. So what that tell you, man? Y'all need to wake up, man. And this part one, I'm going to do part two tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give y'all some content, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. You either locked in or you locked out. Y'all know what time it is.